Boys, currently at the making of this video, we are one subscriber away from 3,000. $29.99 is where we're at right now. So, if you guys could smash that subscribe button, that would be greatly appreciated. But today, we're doing something a little bit different. I've never done a fantasy draft on this channel, and today we're going to do that. We are going to let Siri draft my team. So this should be interesting, and then I'm going to rebuild the team from there. Preseason rebuild like usual. This should be interesting. Hopefully it goes well, and let's just go ahead, and I don't have much else to say, so if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's jump right into it. This is gonna work is Siri. I'm gonna take the top 3 players that are available, and I'm gonna tell Siri to pick a number 1 through 3, and here are the players that have been taken so far. We got LeBron to the Knicks, Durant to the Celtics. I'm not gonna go over every single one, but I just kind of randomly selected a team, and we got the Utah Jazz. So let's go ahead and see who's left right now. So the top 3 players available are Rudy Gobert, Kemba Walker, and Jimmy Butler. So then we're gonna go ahead and ask Siri what she wants to do, and we'll see who she wants us to pick. Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
The answer is 3.
So number 3, we get Jimmy Butler as our first pick in the draft. We're gonna do this for the top 10 selections. I'm just gonna go sim. No, I don't want to sim the rest of the draft. Let's go ahead and just go straight to our pick. Hopefully, all right. Choose player. So now who's available is we got Chris Paul, CJ McCollum, and Kevin Love. So hopefully I don't get CJ McCollum. I mean, I guess I could move Jimmy Butler to the 3. Not a big deal. So let's go ahead and see what Siri has in store for us. Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
That would be 1.
1. So we get Chris Paul. Man, I like Chris Paul and all, but his contract is horrible. Not a good contract at all, man. Like that contract's gonna be terrible in the future. So hopefully we can get something for Chris Paul, man. I don't know who would want to take that contract, honestly. So keep skipping through here. Hopefully we find. All right, so choose player. Top 3, we got Paul Millsap, Jonas Valanciunas, and DeAndre Jordan. So really, I would want actually Paul Millsap or DeAndre Jordan. Does not matter in this situation. I'll take either one of them. Jonas Valanciunas, I guess, would be okay. Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
It's 1.
Okay, 1. So she gives me Paul Millsap, who is an expiring deal. So not a huge deal. So that is 3 selections so far. Let's go for a 4th. Choose player. So we got Jonas Valanciunas has not even been taken yet. So we could still get 3 centers. I want number 3, to be honest. I want Serge. Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
It's 2.
DeAndre Jordan. All right, another expiring deal. So I guess we got Paul Millsap that first time. So not a big deal. Go ahead and keep going here, and hopefully we keep building a decent team. So this is going to be our 5th pick, I believe. So choose player. Gordon Hayward, who has not been the same, man. It's not been the same ever since he come back from his injury. I definitely do not want Pau Gasol, not 37-year-old Pau Gasol. Please don't do that. Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
It's 2.
What did I just say, man? I didn't want Pau Gasol. Whatever. I mean, we got to do it. I mean, that's the way it is. So, all right, keep skipping through this. Hopefully, we'll kind of go ahead and go over the teams after this is all said and done. So this is probably going to be a bench player. I guess Joe Ingles could start for us if we get him. So, Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
It's 3.
3. So Jordan Clarkson, nice player off the bench. Maybe even will start. I don't know. It depends. I guess we'll just see how our team is looking like that. So I think I've taken 6 selections so far. So I guess we got 3 more, right? Let me make sure. Is there any way to look? View draft summary. Them entire. I guess not. So I think I've done 3. I think I have 3 selections left. If not, it's not a huge deal. We'll just pick a number 1 through 3.
It's 3.
Jeremy Lin, Linsanity, man, that's good. So next selection, I'm gonna go ahead and pick probably 3 more players just to be safe. Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
The answer is 1.
Okay, number 1. So Kent Blazemore, we'll take Kent Blazemore. Why not? Next selection. Let's go to. Well, I don't know why players are injured on this draft either, because I've turned injuries off, but whatever. So Mason Plumlee, Courtney Lee, or Kyle O'Quinn. Pick a number 1 through 3.
It's 1.
1. So get Mason Plumlee. Not too bad at all. So let's go. Next selection. The one thing I hate about this, the whole thing, is that I got Chris Paul, man. I really definitely do not want Zaza Pachulia. I literally hate his face. I hate him as a player, and I just do not like him. I don't like him at all. Here, pick a number 1 through 3.
The answer is 3.
All right, you did good. You didn't give me Zaza. So, all right, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna do 2 more picks, 2 more selections, and then we'll call it good. Actually, this is round 11, so I've already done 10 selections. So you know what? Actually, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and simulate the rest of this draft. I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys when I got the team in order. Look at our final roster. It's really not looking that bad. I mean, Jimmy Butler obviously is on a 1-year deal, so he'll be a free agent this upcoming summer. Chris Paul, definitely a huge contract. Paul Millsap, like I said, is a team option. DeAndre Jordan's got a 1-year deal. Pau Gasol has a team option as well. So I think we're gonna have a bunch of cap space after the season. So Siri has sent me a pretty good. Besides Chris Paul's contract, I guess we got Plumlee, Clarkson. I didn't even look at Etuan, all these players' contracts. So Joe Johnson, Rodney Hood's trade exceptions are still here. That's pretty interesting. Omri Caspi, but Jonah Bolden, one rookie that we did take, I guess. So not too bad there. And then really, I'm just gonna go ahead and see how this team does this first season. Chris Paul, Ken Blazemore, Jimmy Butler, Paul Millsap, DeAndre Jordan, Pau Gasol, Clarkson, Jeremy Lin, and Mason Plumlee. Not too bad at all. So I'm gonna kind of look around the league real quick just to look at some other teams. The Kings got Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and Dwight Howard. What a locker room that would be with Dwight Howard and Draymond Green. Knicks have LeBron and Kyle Lowry. Lakers, Anthony Davis. They finally got Anthony Davis like they wanted, guys. The only player they're missing is LeBron James now. So I wonder if they traded Kyle Kuzma and all of them for him. Probably not. Magic, Joel Embiid and Sabonis. Al Horford, Russell Westbrook on the Mavs. Nets get Donovan Mitchell and K Love. Field and Irving. What a nasty backcourt that would be. Pacers get Towns, Bucks. All right, I'm not gonna go over every single one of these, you guys. Ooh, McCollum and Lillard are still backcourt mates, and they get Wiggins with them and JaVale McGee. So that's a winning championship team, if you ask me. So today it is the goal of winning a championship, but Siri just drafted my team. So let's go ahead and see if this first season will go well for us. At the end of the season, James Harden is your MVP on the Memphis Grizzlies. Interestingly enough, Trae Young is your Rookie of the Year. Dennis Schroeder wins 6th man on the Portland Trail Blazers. Defensive Player of the Year still goes to Giannis on the Milwaukee Bucks. So even when there is a fantasy draft, Giannis still ends up on the Bucks, weirdly enough. But our coach, Dan Snyder, won Coach of the Year. So low-key, Siri drafted a pretty nice team, as you guys can tell by the bottom record. 59-23, not too bad whatsoever. All-NBA second team, all defensive first team. So guys, if we win a championship this first season, the challenge is complete, guys. And I doubt we'll do it the very first season, but if we do, I'm not complaining. So simulate let me show you guys player stats real quick, though, before I do anything. So the player stats for this season were Jimmy Butler led the way with 19 points per game. Chris Paul had 18 points, Paul Millsap at 14.5, Kent Blazemore with 13, and Jordan Clarkson had 11 off the bench and 11 for Jeremy Lin as well. So, like I said, let's go ahead and simulate current round. Let's see if we can beat Golden State in the first round. Hopefully we can. It's not the same Warriors, but they are making it an interesting series. We're up 3-2. Can we win in 6? We do. So we move on in 6 games. So I don't know who the Warriors had. They had John Wall, John Collins, Courtney Lee, Michael Porter Jr., Jordan Bell, and Derek White. So not too bad at all, not too shabby. But now we're facing the 43-39 Denver Nuggets. I'm expecting to win this series as well, so hopefully 2K does me good. So they go ahead and go up 2-0 on us. Can we even it back up? We do. 3-2 for us. Yes, 6 games. And we win in 6 games again. Facing the Lakers, who have Anthony Davis. We saw that earlier. They had not playing that game. That would take forever. Anthony Davis, Zach Randolph, Covington, Josh Richardson, Bledsoe. And they have Dirk Nowitzki, so that's the scary part. So, facing Utah in the first round, hopefully, or not Utah, facing Los Angeles in the Western Conference Finals. I'm going to close my eyes for this one. Just because I feel like I have good luck when I do it. So, let's go ahead and take a peek. And 2-3. And it's because I looked, huh? We lost in 6 games. So, we are so close, yet so far. So, 76ers and Lakers. And the Lakers with Anthony Davis win the see, this is what the Lakers wanted at the trade deadline. They wanted Anthony Davis so they could. You should have just traded LeBron James, dude. I'm telling you, man. You should have just traded LeBron if that's what you wanted. So, going into the offseason, I have literally no idea what I'm about to do with this. But, like I said, the offseason is going to suck because of how big Chris Paul's contract is. Obviously, we don't have a good pick because we were a decent team, a really good team. Staff signing. Quinn Snyder is a good coach. I like Quinn Snyder. So, not going to go ahead and not going to fire him. Trade finder. Chris Paul's terrible contract this year. Clarkson is still here. Mason Plumlee is still here. We got Etuan Moore's terrible contract. So Chris Paul and 2 picks. What can I get for him? Gallinari and Serge Ibaka. This trade does not help me whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep 34-year-old Chris Paul because I don't know if any of those trades help me. So what about 2 picks and Mason Plumlee? Because his contract's kind of huge as well. Zach Randolph, Mitchell Robinson. I would take Mitchell Robinson. Alex Lynn, Rashad Vaughn, Mitchell Robinson, and Tariq Black. Give me Mitchell Robinson. Let's do this. So Mitchell Robinson, welcome to the Utah Jazz. And now when we jump into rookie signing, we don't have a pick anymore. So player options. Jimmy Butler does decline. Paul Millsap, we can decline his. Pau Gasol, we can decline his. And Kent Bazemore, of course, accepts his $19 million player option. So can't blame the man for wanting his money. So now we look at our money situation, salary cap table. We're negative 119 million. There's no way we have any cap space like whatsoever. So go ahead and look. DeAndre Jordan is a free agent. Paul Millsap, negative 15 million in cap space. Jimmy Butler would give us some money, so 14.78 million. If I could trade Etuan Moore's contract away, it's gonna give us just a little bit more money that I could use, which would be great. So Justin Jackson and a 2nd round pick, 1st round picks from the Bulls, Atlanta, Miami Heat, Bam Adebayo. Do it, Bam Adebayo. Welcome to the Utah Jazz for Etuan Moore. Contract extensions, Jeremy Lin will resign. Staff, we still have Quinn Snyder here. But when we look at our table now, we have 19.99 million cap space. And we have Chris Paul, Jeremy Lin, Jordan Clarkson, Kent Bazemore. So our guards are kind of set. Omri Caspi is our small forward, and that's not going to do. And we kind of have center position set in a way. Because Robinson's probably going to head to the G League. So we need a small forward and a power forward. So let's go look for that. Small forward and a power forward. Kevin Durant. I wish I could afford him, but I can't. So Kyrie Irving. Jimmy Butler might be the guy we have to resign, honestly. Kristaps Porzingis is here. D'Angelo Russell, Tobias Harris, Bledsoe, Julius Randle, Chris K. Middleton. I like Chris Middleton a lot, actually. Power forward. Do I still have bird rights on Paul Millsap? Do I sign Jimmy Butler? I'm gonna sign Paul Millsap to a 1-year deal. If he'll take it, then if not a big deal. So I'm gonna get Jimmy Butler and Paul Millsap back just because they had such good success. 1-year deal for Paul Millsap, I'll take it. So not too bad at all. Small forwards, I need a backup as well. Let's go with Jake Layman, who has been having a wonderful season with the not with the Utah Jazz, with the Portland Trailblazers, I should say. And then now we look at our team: Chris Paul, Jeremy Lin, Clarkson, Jimmy Butler, Jake Layman, Omri. So basically we're building around Chris Paul and Jimmy Butler. That is basically what our cards have been dealt to be. So I guess that's fine, whatever. I need a backup center or power forward because I plan on sending Mitchell Robinson to the G League. So center's out here. We can get Pau Gasol back. He wants that much money. You know what, guys? I'm going to sign Pau Gasol. I don't know how bad he's going to go down, but why not? So player progression, let's go ahead and see how bad Pau Gasol goes down. He goes down to a where is he? He goes, oh, he's still at an 8. Okay, he's at a 79. Not too bad, not too shabby. Paul Millsap goes down as well. So we kind of have a very old team. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and simulate to the end of next year. Hopefully this team does some work. If not, we'll make some changes. I really want to trade Chris Paul's contract, but he's just so old that I doubt anybody would really want it. So I'll be right back. Back in the playoffs. We're the 3rd seed this time around, 48 and 34. Let's go ahead and look at the player stats real quick. Like I said, we got Jimmy Butler with 19.7 points per game. Chris Paul 17 and 9, still doing his thing at the age of 34. So Kent Bazemore at 13. He will be a free agent after the season. I cannot wait to kick him out the door, man. That money I had to pay this dude this year is ridiculous. That's why I do not. Man, Anthony Davis, did he stay on the Lakers? I'm curious about that, but. Let's hopefully see if we can get our revenge against the Lakers, who did beat us in the Western Conference Finals last year, and we're up 3-1 on them, so let's not blow a 3-0 lead, please. Let's not do that. 3-0 lead. If we blow a 3-0 lead, oh my gosh, I was literally about to just walk out. Like, seriously? I was about to walk out. Alright, Memphis and Utah. So, let's go ahead and see what Memphis is looking like nowadays. I don't even know who we're going up against. So, James Harden and Kyrie Irving. Harden and Kyrie Irving. How is that even guardable in the backcourt? How would you even guard that? I don't know how I feel about this one, boys, but we have Chris Paul, so we're better, right? 2-1, 2-2. Can we come back? Can we actually come back? 3-2. If we actually beat, okay. Thank you, 2K, for throwing me a bone. So Minnesota and Utah challenge could be complete here if we get past Minnesota. So who does Minnesota have? I have no idea. I've not even looked at. Porzingis and Clint Capella and Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie is pretty underrated. Don't sleep. He's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I think we have a good chance of beating Minnesota in this round. They are up 1-0 though. They're up 2-0. Please don't go up 3-0. Okay, 2-2. Can we even it up? We do. 3-2, and we're on to the NBA Finals, guys. If we win it right here, we just completed the challenge. The challenge will be complete. So facing Boston here, the Celtics have Kevin Durant and Steven Adams and Karis LeVert. Wow, their roster is low-key kind of stacked, but I believe in our ability. If we win the championship here, the challenge will be complete. So they're up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and just like that, we lose in 5 games. So thanks. Thank you, Boston. I get to do another offseason now. So let's go ahead and skim right through this. Reject all these. Then draft lottery. Let's go ahead and see. We don't have a pick, do we? Utah, we get the 24th pick. Okay, so not too bad. Staff signing. Quinn Snyder is still on my head coach. That's fine. Chris Paul's contract, though, man. I think I'm going to have to try to move on from it if I can this offseason. So, Kemba Walker, I'll take that. 30 years old. We free up like 11 million cap space. Thank you. I will take Kemba Walker easily. So, just like that, we get a first-round pick in Kemba Walker and Jimmy Butler in the backcourt now. So, I think that's a lot better. Jordan Clarkson, our guards are set, honestly. Jimmy Butler has been playing the small forward, so maybe it's not totally set, but it's getting there. So rookie signing, none. And then player options, Bam Adebayo, Mitch Robinson, Jonah Bolden. I'll go ahead and accept him. But we have all of our centers back. Qualifying offers. Jake Layman, low-key, kind of want to bring him back, so we'll go ahead and do that. But as far as salary cap table is concerned, Kent Blazemore and Paul Millsap are gone. Omri Caspi, Greek Black, and Chris Paul. Oh, we have a ton of money, so we can pretty much bring. Actually, you know what, Jake Layman, we can pretty much bring a third star in. So Kemba Walker, Jeremy Lin, and Jordan Clarkson. I'm comfortable with Clarkson being our starting shooting guard. We can either go get a starting shooting guard or starting small forward because I can move Jimmy Butler back to the shooting guard if necessary. And Bam Adebayo and Mitch Robinson. So we kind of need a power forward though pretty badly. So let's go look at what's out there. So we need a forward, basically, or even a shooting guard. Pascal Siakam is looking pretty nice. Buddy Hield, get Buddy Hield as well. I have 30 million in cap space, so Siakam or Buddy Hield. I kind of like getting Siakam. Let's get Siakam. Let's do that. So Pascal Siakam, hopefully, okay, does not get matched by Toronto, which is good. So let's go ahead and look at some starting shooting guards now. Andrew Roberson, Bryn Forbes. I will take Bryn Forbes. I think did he go undrafted, or am I mistaken? I am probably mistaken. Small forwards. Let's just sign both these guys, and then let me look. Might be mistaken. Drafted. Yes, he did go undrafted. That's what I thought. So yeah, very good player for the Spurs right now. So like that, we get Bryn Forbes and Clarkson at our shooting guard, Jimmy Butler, Siakam, Jonah Bolden. So could use some backup forwards. So I'll probably get at least like one backup forward. So 4.33. So that could get us a decent. Crowder. I will get Crowder. Crowder is fine. So Jay Crowder, very good player. Never mind. He goes to Timberwolves. Jake Layman. I can just get Jake Layman back, who had a pretty decent season with us. So just like that, guys, we just kind of retooled the roster this offseason. So Siri drafted the team, and I've made it look like this. Jimmy Butler is still here. Kemba Walker has turned from Chris Paul to Kemba Walker. Siakam has been signed. Bam Adebayo has been traded. Mitch Robinson. So very, very good team, I think. So hopefully this team can lead to a championship. If I don't win a championship, this challenge would be considered a failure. And guys, I'm very excited. Very excited. Hopefully we can win a championship, like for real. And I'm excited because we're almost at 3K subs. Honestly, let me check right now, just because I've been recording this whole time. I've not looked once. What if we're at 3K subs right now? We're still at $29.99. So if you guys are watching, please hit that sub button so it can be at 3,000. Be the 3,000th subscriber. You'll win $1 million. No, I'm just kidding. But please hit that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. I don't know. Then untapped potential. Let's just throw these at some guys. Brent Forbes. So just like that, we are basically done. Basically done. Roddy Magruder just got inserted into the starting shooting guard spot. I couldn't tell you why. So Magruder, they want to start Magruder at the shooting guard and then have Layman sitting out of the rotation. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not a big fan of that. So 13 minutes for Jake Layman. What I want to do. And then start Brent Forbes, I guess. So Brent Forbes can start. Or should Jordan Clarkson start? 80. Let's start. Yeah, let's start Jordan Clarkson instead. 22 minutes for Brent Forbes and 28 for Clarkson. So let's do that. So 28. And then I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. Let's see how this team finishes out. The third time is a charm. That's what I'm saying. Utah is first seed. Once again, 51-31. Our team did pretty decent. 51-31, like I said. 20.5 points for Jimmy Butler. 20.5 for Kemba Walker. 16 for Clarkson starting with him. Grimlin had 13 and Siakam had 12.7. 8 rebounds and about a block a game. A steal a game. Bam Adebayo is 10 points. Siakam kind of reminds me of kind of like a Draymond Green for the Raptors. That's what he kind of reminds me of. But let's go ahead and simulate. But he doesn't kick players in the balls. That's one thing I've noticed. But let's go ahead and see if we can beat Minnesota. 2-1, 3-1, no, 2-2, 3-2, 3-2. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace.